We're getting the show started for the first trading day and the business day of the fourth day in the current week. We are now effectively 48 hours to the business week of April, and then we're going to see how things are pacing out through the markets, the business, everything in between on our radar this morning. Welcome our viewers here in Nigeria and around the world. This is your Business Morning with me, Boston Amafaye. It's a very good day to be with you. Well, so let's get started. What's making news this morning on the economic and business front? The Buhari's cabinet yesterday approved 64.10 billion, additional 64 billion naira for an additional work of bridges and toll plazas on Section 1 of the Lagos-Ibadan Highway. And that's the section that takes you from Lagos to Shagamu interchange, where you can connect towards the eastern and southern parts of the country. And if you go left, that will take you to Ogun State. That overhead, or what you call an interchange, from between Lagos, and that is about 43.6 kilometers. And now the government says additional 46 billion naira is being, or 64 billion naira is being put into that road under construction because of the changing nature of that highway. So what's really is the problem, where we spend hours and hours on end for just a distance of less than 50 kilometers? The Honorable Minister in charge of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, provided an explanation, which is not exactly new to anyone. According to him, he says since inception, so many new structures have come up on that 43.6 kilometer highway. And what is that? Religious institutions are springing up on a daily basis, left and right. Then you have factories that were not there 10, 20, 30 years ago. Then you have universities also springing up on that road, as well as increased human activities. So these are the problems that the Minister of Power, Works and Housing says has made the Lagos-Ibadan or Lagos-Shagamu interchange become more problematic. So that problem has to be resolved, and problems are sometimes resolved with money. So we're putting 64 billion naira into that. The minister says that the inherited design of the Lagos-Shagamu road didn't provide for those religious bodies who having hectares of land, their universities, factories, and everyone who wants to build a new estate go on that access. That's where, along that road, where Channels Television headquarters really, so we face that problem of vehicular traffic almost on a daily basis. So the minister says, because of all this unusual situation on that road, additional work will be done to modify the quality of bitumen that will be used for that road because of the very heavy cargo that passes through that section of this called Section 1 of the Lagos-Ibadan highway. And that's an explanation there. If you notice a little bit of a delay in doing that work, said we have to raise the quality of that road, we have to spend more money, but be prepared, everyone, that there's going to be toll plazas on that road. At least there'll be a minimum of 2. That I can tell you authoritatively. That means if you're flying Lagos-Ibadan highway between the Lagos and Shagamu interchange, you're likely going to meet about 2 toll gates, and you will be paying for that 64 billion naira. There's no free lunch anywhere. I'm not sure, not even in Freetown. So let's get on. So where do we get some of the rice that we eat? This is one conversation that will interest Adimo Kwesta, who is joining me in the next few minutes on the program from FDC. The cabinet also yesterday approved 10 new rice mills to be constructed. And that comes at a total cost of 10.7 billion naira. And that means each of those rice mills will cost about 1 billion naira to put in place. They will have the capacity for 100 metric tons of rice production per day. Nigeria currently has about 20 rice mills, and the government now says there will be 10 more mills which the government will finance, and that will bring the total to about 30. Whether that will still be enough for Nigeria is still news on the street. So where will these new rice mills be located, in case you're interested, whether you're looking for jobs or you have rice or you want to produce? Kebbi State, Zamfara State, Benue State, the hotbed of blood bath as we speak. Kogi State will have, also sharing in the what's the violence going on almost on a daily basis. Bayelsa down there will have one rice mill. Anambra State will have one. Kaduna will have one. Niger State, Ogun State, and Bauchi State. So those are the states that will have those 10 rice mills. Those were approved by the Federal Executive Council meeting on Wednesday. But we need money. But again, we have a bit of a problem here with the Federal Accounts Allocation Committee, what we call the FAC. This is the second time that this meeting will run into troubled waters. And what's the problem, really? Because according to media reports, the monthly meeting couldn't hold yesterday. All the 36 state commissioners of finance appeared in Abuja, only to find out that this meeting was not going to take place. This is the monthly meeting where we share the money, federal, states and local governments. The meeting couldn't hold because, once again, the NNPC, which is Nigeria's cash cow, failed to render accurate revenue and generation of remittances to the Finance Ministry. So the Finance Ministry therefore called off this meeting of FAC and says until the NNPC provide accurate revenue and the remittances that it gives to the federal government. The man who is the chairman in charge of the Finance Commissioners Forum for FAC says that we have some challenges. That's what he says, quoting him. The figure we have got is far less than what was expected to be remitted by the NNPC. Last month, the NNPC also came to the fore for turning the FAC meeting into